You're watching KNWA Today.
For America's World War II veterans, the soundtrack of their youth was the American Songbook and big bands of the 1940s. Members of the Air Force are helping keep those memories and music alive.
The Airmen of note are swinging musicians in uniform who say their greatest joy is playing for groups of veterans. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Bree Jackson shares their story.
The music is almost miraculous. The soaring melodies and swinging rhythms raise these veterans up out of their wheelchairs onto the dance floor.
This brought me back to the days when I was dating my wife right out of high school.
Bob Jones served in World War II and the Korean War. He came to Washington, D.C. as part of an honor flight from Texas after a day of sightseeing the monuments on the National Mall.
Hopefully our music will give you a little pep in your step.
The group attended a special performance by this big band made up of active duty Air Force musicians.
The music is out of this world, and that band is out of this world, and you can't beat that combination.
For us, it's, historic music. For them, it is their music. So that's what's so powerful about watching them light up and want to get out of their wheelchairs and dance.
Kevin Burns plays trumpet with the Airmen of Note. Band conductor Colonel Larry Lang calls this music ensemble a tribute to the past.
The heart of our mission is honoring our veterans, and the Airmen of Note are a centerpiece of that because those veterans love that swing music.
Lang says the Airmen of Note formed in 1950 as a way to continue the legacy of Major Glenn Miller. Glenn Miller's big band was a musical hit machine during the 30s and 40s. Miller joined up in World War II and took his big band to the troops, eventually losing his life when his plane crashed into the English Channel in 1944.
And everybody loved his music, In the Mood and Tuxedo Junction and all those other Chattanooga Choo Choo.
Now, service members use those hits to entertain crowds around the world. Band members see music as a unique way to connect people and support the troops. The Airmen of Note is one of 6 musical groups in the U.S. Air Force. The bands perform nearly 1,500 events each year, including ceremonies here at the U.S. Air Force Memorial, events at the White House, and funeral services at Arlington National Cemetery. And during this event at the Air Force Base, band members played patriotic songs, including an Armed Forces melody. It was an emotional salute to generations of service members.
It makes me realize that we mattered.
Through their voices and instruments, the Airmen of Note are sending a powerful message that veterans' service and sacrifices won't be forgotten. In Washington, Bree Jackson.